My name is Hatim Bilyamani, and my organization is called Remix Culture.
My name is Madeline Rose, and I'm the director of Plus Peace, which is a collective action platform of peace builders mobilizing to reduce global violence and division.
My name is Michelle Breslauer, and I work with the United Nations Global Compact, which is the corporate sustainability arm of the UN.
I'm called Darius Gishoma. I work as a clinical psychologist for the Mental Health Department, University of Rwanda.
My name is Bria Smith, and I'm a board member of March for Our Lives.
The main message that I want to share today at the New York Peace Talks is a demonstration of the work that I have been doing as a musician and a creative artist. And to talk about how a fundamental shift in my approach to the creative process has been infinitely rewarding, and I think is indispensable to building peace and building trust within communities.
At the New York Peace Talks tonight, I'm going to focus on the interconnectedness of violence at home and abroad, and the role that the lack of trust plays in so many of the biggest crises we're seeing today.
So today I'm here to talk about how I'm an accidental peace builder. I didn't actually know that I would end up working in peace building, and I didn't really know what that meant. But I've learned over the course of my career that everyone's individual behaviors and actions and interactions can actually contribute to building trust and building peace.
My main message at this New York Peace Talk will be to highlight the importance of trauma healing in rebuilding trusts in communities that are affected by collective violence, such as the genocide that happened in Rwanda.
The main message that I will share at the New York Peace Talks will be about reflection, digestion, and creation, and how we can take trust and implement that in our conversations as activists.
Trust is important because we have seen how the opposite doesn't work. We have so many examples today of how mistrust and fear and exploitation really don't help us in the long run as a collective civilization.
Trust is the backbone of so much of how humans interact, and so much of the backbone of why the world works the way it works. I think we're seeing the erosion of trust all across society, trust in each other, trust in your neighbors, trust in institutions, and without rebuilding that trust, we aren't going to rebuild society.
Well, I think trust is important because it really does change the way that you interact with those around you, and that's what really matters for social cohesion and for peaceful societies. If you think about the fact that when you have mistrust in your institutions, in government, in your community leaders, for instance, you're going to act in a different way. You're fearful, you might not respect your environment, and that can really change the overall community dynamic.
I think trust is important, very important, because where I'm coming from, we had the time to experience mistrust that led to heavy consequences during the genocide against Tutsi in Rwanda.
I would say trust is important to me because it sets precedent for social justice movements, and it allows communities who differ from each other to have conversations and what best fix the issues that we're all suffering from.